What's up, everybody? J Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always. Spitting the hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I'm talking about: football, basketball, and boxing. And I want to get into some football real quick. Quarterbacks in the NFL right now, one in particular, Aaron Rodgers. Let's talk about it. So, Aaron Rodgers, A-Rod as some people call him. He said on the Pat McAfee show he intends to play for the New York Jets, which makes sense. He gave a wish list, right? A rack of players that he wanted to have come play for the Jets. Sounds like there's been some negotiations going on ever since he was visited by the organization and they wanted to get him in New York. Now, I get it. The Jets franchise has not been very successful over the last several years, and their franchise is itching to be a perennial playoff type of team, and they would love to get another Super Bowl and have a quarterback come there that can bring the glory back to the town that Joe Namath brought once upon a time. Is Aaron Rodgers that dude, though? In some respects, I believe he is. I personally think the Jets are making a mistake, not because Aaron Rodgers isn't one of the 10 greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game, one of the 5 most talented quarterbacks to ever play the game, but because of his track record. And it is what it is. Let's just call it like it is. When it comes to winning championships, Aaron Rodgers has fallen a lot short of expectations relative to his skill and his performance in the regular season. He was a 2-time back-to-back MVP in recent years and has 4 total league MVPs. That's hard to do. He's one of only 2 people in the history of the NFL to have that many league MVPs. The other one is Peyton Manning. That's in good company for Aaron Rodgers. He throws that ball well as anybody's ever thrown it. He can scramble and buy time in the pocket. He can even pick up some yards with his legs. He does it all. We know this. But outside the regular season, he's fallen short, and not just to the San Francisco 49ers, who have been a pain in his side, obviously, literally and figuratively. But he's had teams in Green Bay. We can't deny it. He's had defenses. He's had offenses around him. Running game has been something to be desired over the years, but recently he's even had that. And regardless of going 13-3 and being a league MVP, he's been sent home. And not just in the conference championship, but also the first round. Aaron Rodgers has not been to the Super Bowl since the one he won. And he'll forever be a champion because of that one Super Bowl. But it's been a long time, and it's been enough evidence, more evidence leaning toward the fact to think you won't win a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers, regardless of what you put around him, than to think you will. Now, maybe he'll disprove that. But when I say the Jets are making a mistake, in my opinion, it's because you could have went for Lamar Jackson. Now, Lamar Jackson has been out the last couple years at the end of the season due to injury. But he has several years left in his career, and I feel like you could get him, or at least negotiate with him. Like, if you negotiate, let's say he wants that fully guaranteed contract, you don't want to give it to him. Fine, but sit down and talk to him. Try to see if you can get Lamar Jackson there for a 5-6 year deal. Lock him in, knowing you have a franchise quarterback, one of the top 10 in the league, a former league MVP that you expect to be around for a while, and bank on that more than Aaron Rodgers, who I think is a better quarterback right now. But from year to year, he's been pulling the Brett Favre playbook. I mean, like, literally. He's been dragging his feet in the off seasons, leaving the Green Bay Packers, wondering what he's going to do, which has caused issues with teammates from what reports say. At least that's what the reports say. And now he's headed to the Jets like Brett Favre. But is he really going to the Jets for a while? I think if he's committing to the New York Jets, Aaron Rodgers, to me, I wouldn't be going for Aaron Rodgers unless he's telling me he's going to be there guaranteed 2 years and possibly 3. I think if he does 3 years, he's truly done them a solid. If he does 2 years, then that's at least solid enough, and he's given it an honest chance at trying to be a Super Bowl winning quarterback there and trying to win a Super Bowl for the franchise. But if he only goes there for a year, then you went through all of this to get Aaron Rodgers, and he really literally could bounce next year. After a year, and I think that's the gamble going for Aaron, and why I say I don't know if they're making the right decision. Now, the ideal move and what would make him look great is if he go there for a year, wins the Super Bowl, and says, peace, you're welcome, New York. Here's your Super Bowl. I mean, he would be a legend for years to come, obviously. But if they don't win that Super Bowl, he has to come back one more year, possibly 2, for it to have even been worth it. But is he? That's what we don't know, and that's why I think it's a gamble. What do y'all think? All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know what you're looking for. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or hit the bell. Get at me in the comments. Let's go back and forth on YouTube, Instagram, at The Vault JMU414 on Twitter, and of course, what's up TikTok? Holla at y'all next time.